Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The 49ers are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Cowboys, who will be testing that coverage.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jerick McKinnon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 47-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. William Hayes in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Smith, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run stuff and variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make it full.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
If he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 23. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Now he steps away. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. So we have reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And again this time to the tailback. And a loose foot. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll look to throw. Complete outright to Jake Butt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Trying to improvise. And he's going to go down again. And he will be taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to get away, but could not.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here come the Cowboys. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And it pops free. The the collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the wideout in motion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go! Let's round!
And he's got his man on the out route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A dump down to McKinnon. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last, that's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This is Langford on first and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Steps away to his left. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Brad Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Throw here on 2nd and 10. There he goes inside the 30. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. And a short one here, complete to his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a... First and goal. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there. Coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And this looks to probably be the final play. Set up to throw. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.